Talent Girl Rocks, and this is my friend.
Hello.
Okay, so recently there's been a lot of things that just kind of pissed us off.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to tell you a couple of them. First thing is my ELA teacher. She may be the meanest, strictest, most horrible teacher in the world, and I swear I have not learned a single thing this year. At all. And I mean, like, half the stuff we learned was review, but the other half of the stuff most people didn't know, and I already knew, because there's no accelerated English for us this year.
Which sucks.
Also, another thing that pisses me off about her is the way she reads. We are reading The Giver right now, and I have gotten in trouble, like, 3 times for reading ahead. And at one point, I was 20 pages ahead of her. So I'm going to read you an excerpt from The Little Mermaid. How wonderful. This is the way my teacher reads. Ariel looked lovingly at that man. She had rescued. Now, if you're reading ahead, you are in super huge trouble. Oh, you are in super huge trouble. You need to read now, and you're like 7 pages ahead of me. You know what? Not everybody reads as fast as you, and you know what? You're just sitting there, Speedy McSpeedykins, and you think that you're so amazing, but you know what? You're not. You are a failure. And that's my impersonation of my ELA teacher.
Oh, that was really good.
Just so you guys know, during that, we had to edit out a huge amount of stuff because my friend here and I were both, like, laughing so hard because we both know this is true.
Who knows? Maybe we're not gonna edit it.
Who knows?
No, actually, maybe not. Edit it because it was kind of weird.
Yeah, we're just like, okay, so, friend, what pisses you off?
Well, this doesn't really make me mad, but... So then there's the social studies teacher, okay?
Oh, I love that guy! He's so cool! Well,
Yes.
he's one of my favorite teachers, but he does do some kind of weird things.
Exactly. Now, we were supposed to be studying for our test. But instead, this teacher decided to show us a video on YouTube called Goober Peas.
What? Goober peas? What are those?
It was a song, and he said that he'd give us a... Sorry. He said that he'd give us a pen if we guessed what Goober Peas were.
That is a great prize.
So he showed us the song, and this whole time we were supposed to be brainstorming what these Goober Peas were. And the song was like, I don't remember the tune. But the song was like, and we'll be eating Goober Peas. And so then he went around the classroom, and people had to guess, and nobody knew it. And so then somebody randomly shouted, peanuts! And then the teacher,
Person.
yes,
Mr. Person thinks certain.
he was like,
person.
correct! And then he threw the pen at that person. Now, I'm going to talk about throwing objects.
Oh, throwing objects. That's fun.
Ow! This teacher doesn't just throw pens.
What? I love throwing other objects besides pens, but he's a teacher. He should know better.
He throws balls. Footballs. Okay. And now, so he went around the room, throwing the football around. People are supposed to catch it, but I don't know. I mean, one time, it just catapulted on this girl's face. And he doesn't ask her right away if she's okay. He snickers.
Well, that is kind of a funny thing.
And she's like, oh. And then he's like, are you okay? And then she's like, yeah. And then he's like, okay, everybody, let's get back. And then he starts throwing this football with people at surprise when they're not looking. And then it's like, damn, how does this freaking football get to my face?
Well, that's quite an ordeal. What happened?
Sorry, I got a little overworked.
Well, these things do piss us off.
Yes, but mostly they're just funny.
They're funny to other people. Like, when they're not happening, they're
Yeah.
also funny to us.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're sitting there in one of those classes...
And you just see a freaking football at your face.
and it's coming towards you, and you don't know what to do,
It's not really funny.
you're screwed.
Yeah.
So very screwed.
All right, now.
Like a hot tamale.
All right, then. What are you going to talk about next?
Popularity, which I frigging hate. So see, in the good old days, back when everybody was like getting bread for 2 cents and riding horses to the Oregon Territory, popularity was not about my boobies are big. It was about my friendship is loving and caring and I have lots of friends. See, that's the way we are. And if you could see our faces, you wouldn't doubt it. We're not just those popular girls going out and pretending to be that. And we will show you our faces eventually. But right now, no. But I've never been one of those popular girls. And I've never actually wanted to be. Because you know what? Those girls go around... I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
I was going to try to say something in sync with you, but they just piss us off.
Yeah, and they strut around like Slytherin children. I wasn't going to say something else that can't be really said in a very nice way. I was going to say they were from Slytherin. And you know what? Slytherin gets a really bad reputation, but honestly, it's pretty awesome. But they're acting like Draco Malfoy and Pansy Parkington. Oh, I'm so cool. Oh, hand-me-downs robes and red hair. Freckles, you must be a poor person. Yeah. So, they go around flirting with people to get answers, which actually happened to me once in art class in like 5th grade. This one girl who I really hate finally moved away was going up to the slightly disabled kids and going, will you please tell us what he said? And batting her eyelashes. And it had a swear word in it, so this kid didn't want to say it. And, I mean, that's reasonable. We were in 5th grade. You don't want to swear in 5th grade. I mean, the bad kids do, but the good little children with the lollipops and stuff don't want to. So that's basically how it went down, and then she was being a total, we're going to say a total meaniekins, because we don't want people to come and watch this video and get in huge trouble, okay? But you understand our implications. Really?
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
You mean
Okay.
that's what she said?
I mean, that's what he said.
Alright, anyway.
So I just hate it when popular kids go around like that, and then kids want to be popular like them. I feel like you should just be unique and be yourself, and don't go with the status quo. Like, there's this song from this really awesome musical. That's not how it goes.
Stick to the status quo!
That's the popular girl song. But it's from a musical that Star Kid did, and it's called Starship, and it's kind of dorky, but it's so funny. I advise that you watch it. And there's a song called Status Quo, and this guy named Joey Richter sings it, and he's friggin' hot. But it's about don't be like everybody else. And I would sing it, but I'm kind of running out of time. So we're going to go on to the next topic.
And also, we are not talking about the High School Musical version of Status Quo. Not version, like, you know, their
Yeah,
Status Quo
their song was friggin' horrible.
Let's just not
Their
even
High School
cover that
Musical.
topic.
No, High School Musical.
Okay, I don't even want to talk about it, please.
Okay, so friend, what's your next topic?
Alright.